Spain has been one of the most popular retirement destinations in Europe for foreign retirees for decades, and it is not hard to see why. 300 days of sunshine, a culture that extends life expectancy, and a cost of living that stretches your pension into something that feels genuinely luxurious. But where to go? Well, today, I am going to give you the top 10 places to retire in Spain. Number 10. Malaga. Malaga sits on Spain's southern coast in Andalusia with over 300 days of sunshine a year and one of the mildest winters in mainland Europe. Average January temperatures sit around 17 degrees Celsius, roughly 62 Fahrenheit. A one-bedroom apartment in the city center runs €800 to 1,100 euros a month, and a comfortable monthly budget for a couple, including rent, food, utilities, and healthcare, cites around €2,200 to 2,800 euros. Malaga has transformed over the past 15 years from a tourist transit point into one of the most genuinely desirable cities in Spain to live in, with a revitalized historic center, a strong restaurant scene, and the Picasso Museum anchoring real cultural infrastructure. Healthcare is excellent through Hospital Regional Universitario and Spain's world-ranked public system, accessible to legal residents. The British expat community here is large and well-established, with English language services and social infrastructure widely available. For US, UK, and Australian citizens, Spain's non-lucrative visa is the standard retirement route, requiring proof of passive income of around 28,800 euros a year for a single applicant. Malaga's rising popularity has pushed prices up over the past 3 years, which is the main trade-off against its considerable advantages, but it remains one of the most complete retirement packages on the Costa del Sol. Number 9. Valencia. Valencia sits on Spain's eastern Mediterranean coast and has become one of the most recommended retirement cities in the country for a straightforward reason. It offers genuine big city infrastructure, beautiful beaches, and a world-class food scene at a cost of living well below Barcelona or Madrid. A one-bedroom apartment in central Valencia runs €700 to 950 euros a month, and a comfortable monthly budget for a couple sits around €2,000 to 2,500 euros. The climate delivers over 300 days of sunshine with mild winters and warm but manageable summers moderated by the sea. The City of Arts and Sciences is one of the most striking architectural complexes in Europe, and Valencia being the birthplace of paella tells you something about the food culture. The Mercado Central is one of the largest and oldest produce markets on the continent. The Turia Gardens, a 9-kilometer former riverbed converted into a continuous public park running through the city, is one of the finest urban green spaces in Spain and is hugely popular with retirees for daily walking and cycling. Healthcare is excellent through La Fe University Hospital. Valencia has a smaller but growing international community compared to Malaga or Alicante, meaning somewhat less English language infrastructure, but also less price inflation from expat demand. For retirees who want real Spanish city life at a fair price, Valencia is one of the strongest picks on this entire list. Number 8. Seville. Seville is the capital of Andalusia and one of the most historically rich cities in Spain. The Real Alcazar, the largest Gothic cathedral in the world, and the Plaza de España give the city a density of world-class architecture that few cities anywhere can match. Because Seville is inland rather than coastal, it has not seen the same retiree-driven price inflation as the Costa del Sol. A one-bedroom in the city center runs €650 to 900 euros a month, and a comfortable monthly budget for a couple sits around 1,900 euros to 2,400 euros. The flamenco culture here is the most authentic in Spain. The tapas scene is considered among the finest in the country, and the Triana and Santa Cruz neighborhoods offer genuinely walkable, characterful living. The trade-off for that value is the summer heat. Seville is one of the hottest cities in Europe, with July and August averages regularly exceeding 35 degrees Celsius and heat waves pushing well above that. Many expats manage this by traveling during the peak summer months and enjoying what is otherwise one of the most pleasant year-round climates in Spain. Healthcare access is strong through the Virgen del Rocío University Hospital, one of the largest hospital complexes in Europe. For retirees prioritizing culture, authentic Spanish character, and genuine affordability over coastal access, Seville is one of the best picks on this list. Number 7. Granada sits at the foot of the Sierra Nevada mountains in Andalusia and offers a combination no other city on this list can match. Skiing within 45 minutes of the city center alongside the Alhambra, one of the most visited and extraordinary monuments in Spain, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Granada is the most affordable city of significant size in Spain. A one-bedroom apartment in the center runs €500 to €700 a month, and a comfortable monthly retirement budget for a couple sits around €1,600 to €2,000, the lowest of any city on this list with real urban infrastructure. The university town character gives Granada a youthful energy, and the famous tradition of free tapas with every drink, still very much alive here when it has disappeared elsewhere in Spain, says something about the city's attitude. Granada is inland and at elevation, around 738 meters, which means winters are noticeably colder than the coast. Frost and occasional light snow are genuinely possible, a real departure from the Costa del Sol image of Spain. Healthcare is covered through the Hospital Universitario Virgen de las Nieves, though the most complex specialist needs may require travel to Malaga or Madrid. For retirees who want mountains, extraordinary history, the lowest cost of living among Spain's major cities, and who are comfortable with real winter seasons, Granada is exceptional value. Number 6. Alicante. Alicante anchors the Costa Blanca and has one of the largest and most established British and Northern European expat communities in the entire country. A one-bedroom apartment in central Alicante runs €650 to €900 a month, and the broader Costa Blanca, including nearby towns like Torrevieja, Javea, and Denia, offers even lower prices in some areas. A comfortable monthly budget for a couple sits around €1,900 to €2,400, with over 320 days of sunshine annually, among the highest in mainland Spain, and a pleasant historic center alongside a long sandy seafront promenade. Alicante has genuine character beyond its retirement community reputation. The English language infrastructure here is the most developed in Spain outside Madrid or Barcelona. English-speaking doctors, dentists, estate agents, expat tax accountants, and social clubs are all well established, making the Costa Blanca the easiest region in Spain to navigate without fluent Spanish. Alicante's airport has extensive direct connections to the UK and Northern Europe. Healthcare is strong through the Hospital General Universitario de Alicante. The honest trade-off: some Costa Blanca towns have become so dominated by expat culture that genuine Spanish immersion requires deliberate effort. But for retirees who want the most frictionless transition into Spanish retirement life, Alicante delivers exactly that. Number 5. Tenerife. Tenerife is the largest of the Canary Islands, located off the northwest coast of Africa, but politically and culturally part of Spain. And it offers something none of the mainland cities on this list can: a genuinely consistent climate of 20 to 26 degrees Celsius, roughly 68 to 79 Fahrenheit year-round. There is effectively no winter on Tenerife's southern coast, which is why it is called the Island of Eternal Spring. A one-bedroom apartment in the popular retiree areas of Costa Adeje, or Los Cristianos, runs €700 to €1,000 a month, and a comfortable monthly budget for a couple sits around 2,000 euros to 2,500 euros. The British and Northern European expat community is large and well established, with English widely spoken throughout the southern resort areas. The island offers significantly more than beach living. Mount Tide, Spain's highest peak, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, dramatic volcanic landscapes, and a serious hiking culture give Tenerife an outdoor depth that surprises retirees expecting only sun loungers. 2 international airports serve the island with extensive UK and European connections. Healthcare is provided through the Hospital Universitario de Canarias and several well-regarded private facilities, with private health insurance commonly used by expats alongside the public system. The Canary Islands also benefit from a special low-tax status within Spain. For retirees who want Spain's lifestyle and healthcare with the most consistent weather anywhere in the country, Tenerife is genuinely unique. Number 4, Madrid. Madrid does not get recommended for retirement as often as the coastal cities because it lacks a beach. But for retirees who prioritize world-class healthcare, infrastructure, and culture over sea views, the Spanish capital is a compelling case. A 1-bedroom in central Madrid runs 1,000 euros to 1,400 euros a month, and a comfortable monthly retirement budget for a couple sits around 2,400 euros to 3,000 euros. Expensive by Spanish standards, but a fraction of what an equivalent lifestyle costs in London, New York, or Sydney. Madrid has the best hospital infrastructure in Spain. The Prado, Reina Sofia, and Thyssen-Bornemisza together form one of the world's great concentrations of art museums, and an extensive public transport system means many retirees live here entirely without a car. Madrid Barajas is Spain's primary international hub, with direct flights to the US and UK, making family visits far more convenient than from most other cities on this list. The climate is the honest trade-off. Hot, dry summers regularly exceeding 35 degrees Celsius and cold winters that can approach freezing, a genuine departure from the Mediterranean retirement dream. But for retirees who want capital city depth, the country's finest medical access, and a Central European base that makes onward travel effortless, Madrid earns its place in the top 4. Number 3, San Sebastian. San Sebastian sits on Spain's northern Basque Coast and is consistently ranked as having one of the highest qualities of life of any city in the country. It has the highest concentration of Michelin-starred restaurants per capita anywhere in the world, alongside a Pinxos bar culture considered the finest in Spain. La Concha Beach, regularly ranked among the best urban beaches in Europe, sits right in the heart of the city. A 1-bedroom apartment runs 1,100 euros to 1,500 euros a month, the highest on this list. And a comfortable monthly budget for a couple sits around 2,800 euros to 3,400 euros. What you get for that premium is an Atlantic climate that is fundamentally different from the dry Mediterranean image most people carry of Spain. Mild summers around 22 degrees Celsius, mild winters, and significantly more rainfall, closer to the climate of southwest England or New Zealand than to Andalusia. For retirees who find the extreme heat of southern Spain difficult, this is a genuine and underused alternative within the same country. The Basque Country's regional health service is consistently rated among the best in Spain, and the cultural identity here, including the ancient Euskera language and a fierce regional pride, gives San Sebastian a character entirely unlike anywhere else on this list. The expat community is smaller and less English-oriented, so a genuine effort with Spanish goes a long way here. Number 2, Palma de Mallorca. Palma is the capital of Majorca, the largest of the Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean, and it offers something genuinely difficult to find elsewhere: a real sophisticated European city with a stunning Gothic cathedral, an excellent restaurant and arts scene, and full urban infrastructure. on an island with some of the best beaches and sailing in the Mediterranean. A one-bedroom apartment in central Palma runs €900 to €1,300 a month, and a comfortable monthly budget for a couple sits around €2,400 to €3,000. Son Espases University Hospital is one of the most modern facilities in Spain. The international community on Mallorca is large and diverse. German, British, and Scandinavian retirees in particular have decades of established presence on the island, meaning strong social infrastructure and English language professional services. The climate is classic Mediterranean, with over 300 days of sunshine annually. The island's interior offers genuine rural Spanish villages and mountain hiking in the Serra de Tramontana, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is entirely distinct from the tourist coast. Living costs run somewhat higher than mainland coastal cities, particularly during the intense summer tourist season. But for retirees who want island life without sacrificing genuine city infrastructure, full healthcare access, and a diverse international community, Palma is the strongest combination on this list and makes a compelling case for number one. There is only one city that edges it. If this video helped, hit the like button and subscribe for more retirement abroad content. Let us know where you are thinking of moving, and happy retirement hunting.